I don't know if you guys have been introduced, but this is Angel, named so after how sweet she is. But yes. Good morrow, fellow ward walkers. How fare thee? I still do not know the rest of it, so we're going to shorten it to that. Honestly, I got a lot of feedback saying that it was too long-winded for an intro, so we're going to cut it back to that. But today we are doing our year-end review of everything that I've accomplished this year, and we're going to lay out our goals for next year. Alright, so let's get started. As you can see, Theodore is here with me. I have my notes right here. So I had a bit of an identity crisis this year where I thought that most of my views were coming from my gaming content. So, as one does when they're jobless and need money and are trying to make YouTube a thing, I pivoted to only gaming content for a little bit, and I was doing Let's Plays and Twitch live streams, only to discover that that made me lose some subscribers and lose some views that from people that were here for writing content. So it kind of made me wonder where they were before that, because there was no views coming in from those videos at the time. But I looked back and it actually shows that most of my content that is getting views and getting repeat views and getting likes and comments is actually ASMR videos. So I did not pivot to just ASMR, but instead I sort of enraptured everything into under one umbrella, which is storytelling. My story is giving writing advice, telling stories through ASMR, talking about the stories from video games. So I hope the algorithm likes this more. I have not seen much of a difference yet, but I don't know how to fix that, because when I first started this YouTube channel, it was mainly just for book trailers, and obviously that's not gonna build a career. So, and I believe I read somewhere, I don't know if this is the case anymore, but your most important time if you're trying to build up a YouTube channel is the very beginning. So I may have missed that mark, so I might be fucked. The algorithm may hate me at this point. Let me know in the comments if you think that I should split all my content in different channels, because I know a lot of YouTubers do that. I could have one gaming channel, I could have an ASMR channel, I can have my writing channel, I can have my art and DIY channel, because I have a shit ton of content. I have almost 1,000 videos on here, and I only have like 260 subscribers. And I've been at this for like 4 years now. So I think I fucked something up with the algorithm along the way, or it just doesn't like how different all my videos are. So if you have any advice, let me know, please. I have written 13 short stories this year. 13! Well, some of them were older, and I just had to like spruce them up a bit or change them here and there, but I wrote 13 short stories this year, and I'm really proud of all of them. There's a playlist up there for you to listen to. I made book reading videos of them. They're not part of a book yet. I do have thoughts about if I make more short stories, obviously, because I don't think 13 is enough, but I have about half of those as fantasy or like modern fairy tales, and the other half is like horror or science fiction or spooky. So I want to split those up when I make more of those two genres and make short story collections for both of those, which would be awesome. As for, like I said, I almost have 300 subs, and it's been 4 years, but I'm still proud of how far I've come. I don't know if I've told this story. Before I started self-publishing, I had a YouTube channel under the name Zenith1 that had over like 1,000 subs. And all I did on that was make AMV music videos of like Kingdom Hearts cutscenes to like Evanescence and Emily Autumn in a perfect circle. But people loved that. I should not have started over. I should have kept, but then there's no guarantee of like them staying because they came for Kingdom Hearts content. So again, that comes back to like, what do you guys want to see on this channel? Because I really, I want to make something out of this. But yeah, I'm still excited. I did not meet my goal this year of exceeding 300 subscribers, but hopefully I did start this year at like 200 and something. So I went from like 200 to 266. That's not bad. And I am grateful for all of your support. I did start a Patreon this year, which is awesome. And I'm super happy about that. I kind of want to change the tiers because I have 3 tiers right now and I feel like that's too ambitious as a beginner on Patreon that doesn't really have much of a following yet. I think I want to combine all the tiers into one under $5. I think it's $5, $15, and $20 right now, but until I get more of a following and more content for those tiers, I think I'm going to condense it to 5. So keep a lookout for that announcement. It should be at the beginning of the year, which brings us to my goals for 2026. Now, I just said my Patreon is going to be more catered to you guys. The second thing is my main project right now, as far as books go, is a remake of a self-published book that was released almost 5 years ago now, maybe 6, called Dream. And it's going to be more condensed, better edited, more focused on the main 3 characters instead of crazy side characters. It's basically everything I've learned over the years as a writer culminated into probably my best work so far. And I've been re-editing it for a long time, adding stuff to it, taking stuff away, and I think I finally have a clear picture in mind of what I want it to be. Which is probably why it took so long, because I was just kind of making it up as I went and did not have like a clear vision of what I wanted. I was just trying to see what sounded good and what felt good at the time. Some of that stuff felt really good, but it didn't fit as far as storylines go, and I had to cut some characters. Now, I love these characters wholeheartedly, but sometimes when something is not fitting in with the story, you have to put the story first. I'll have a whole video on that later on called Kill Your Darlings. These characters, while having compelling narratives of their own, do not fit with the story of Dream. So I'm going to keep their stories on the back burner for now and just separate them from Dream entirely, if that makes any sense. And I will do something with their stories and their characters later on. The next project, which is going to be a social media project, on TikTok and here in the form of shorts. I'm going to make little writing prompt videos, hopefully every week. I might miss some because I'm not very good at schedules, but I'm going to have little writing prompt videos. I'll have an example of something that I've written with a writing project, or something that I want to write for a writing project that has to do with that writing prompt for that week. And I really hope you guys use these prompts, because if you do, and it's a short story or anything, I will read it on YouTube on this channel for you if you would like. because I did have a thing going on when I first started actually showing my face on this channel, where I had people write short stories on the same genre that I was writing a short story at the same time, and then I would read mine, and then I would read theirs. And it was fun. But I only got 2 contributions for one video, and I had way less of a following back then than I do now. So if you guys want to collaborate like that, and I'll write something, and then you guys write something with a writing prompt, I would love that. Either way, the writing prompt videos are coming, no matter what. But I would love actually to be able to read you guys' work on my channel. Along with mine, obviously, because I read mine all the time. But that was one of my favorite things, was being able to collab with other indie artists and indie writers back in the day. But I took a break for a while and lost some subs and some communications with people, but that's neither here nor there. The big announcement that I am here to make today, if you are an old fan, you'll be very excited about this, or an old friend, because this was the story that started it all. I am remaking from the ground up Demon Cradle, starting next year, as soon as I finish Dream and get it polished and ready to go and published. I'm also going to be working on a manuscript that I'm going to try to push to be traditionally published. It is a horror novel. It needs to be edited, and what's the word? I need a beta reader. I need a couple beta readers actually, and a sensitivity reader. So if any of y'all are interested in being a beta reader or a sensitivity reader for a novel that I want to get traditionally published, hit me up. I would appreciate that very much. I'm still going to be self-publishing on the side and making short stories for YouTube and doing the writing prompts and all that. But it's been a goal of mine since I was a kid to be traditionally published. And I think I'm at a point now where I'm ready to go for that. So, yeah. I'm very excited. So, if you guys are excited as much as I am, leave me a comment. What are your guys' goals for the new year? Also, I'm going to have a whole video on this as well, but my New Year's resolution is to abandon AI entirely. I was using generative AI as like a concept builder, or like for inspiration, or just for fun to goof around. But I held on to the belief that it was okay as long as I didn't try to sell it. Anything that I made with generative AI. I've never used generative AI for writing. It was only with art. But now that I'm more well-versed on the damages it does to the environment, I am cutting it out completely. Not even for like a fun little hobby. Because I do make my own art for fun and for projects. So I've never really needed it for anything. It was just something fun to do. And I'm part of like groups on Facebook that make fun of it and how stupid the art looks, but I think I'm going to leave those as well, because I don't want to support something that A, robs from artists and writers, and B, is fucking up the environment. So, yeah, those are my goals for the year, and we already went over what I've accomplished this year. And I hope you guys have met some of your goals for this year, and let me know what your goals for next year are down in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!